Good evening and welcome. The Pakistan elections are the focus of the world this week. Benazir Bhutto is defeated. We have an on-the-spot report examining the reasons behind the landslide against her. For the first time, there's talk of peace in the Persian Gulf, and the price of oil drops to its lowest level in weeks. We look at a method of generating power that may be the basic source of world energy for the next 1,000 years. And in sports, the biggest upset in US baseball history and the greatest rider of all time makes a comeback. A landslide vote against her party dashed all Benazir Bhutto's hopes of becoming Prime Minister of Pakistan once again. Her fierce opponents over the last 2 years, the IJI, won a victory that even they say is far beyond their expectations. For the world this week, Tavleen Singh spent this week in Pakistan and returned after the elections were over with this special report. It includes an exclusive interview with the strongman and leader of the IJI, Nawaz Sharif.
एक खुशखबरी सुनाने लगा हूं कि इंशाअल्लाह ये जज्बा, ये जोश, ये वल्वला इस बात की दलील है कि 24 अक्टूबर को पीपल्स पार्टी की छुट्टी हो जाएगी। मिलके बोलो जीतेगा, इधर से बोलो जीतेगा, उधर से बोलो जीतेगा, प्यार से बोलो जीतेगा, मियां सोना जीतेगा, बच के मियां जीतेगा।
I think we've got a moral victory, but the election has been stolen from us. The ballot boxes have been switched. Instead of being opened in front of the representatives of the candidates, they've been taken to the police station. The results have been changed. There's been violence.
I think we are going ahead for fair and impartial elections. I, for that matter, do not really know the meanings of rigging. What does it mean in elections? I only believe in fair and impartial elections.
The Pakistani election has produced a result that has left most political observers reeling with shock. Not many people had expected Benazir Bhutto to return as Prime Minister, but at the same time, nobody had quite expected a landslide victory for the establishment-backed Islamic Democratic Alliance. The People's Party has made charges of mass rigging, and a day after the election, it remains unclear whether it will take the issue to the streets or agree to sit in opposition.
Whatever her decision, it is now clear that there's going to be an IJI government in Islamabad backed by the military and the bureaucracy, or what is known as the all-powerful Pakistani establishment. From the time that Benazir Bhutto's government was dismissed, the establishment put their entire force behind the campaign to ensure her defeat in the elections.
We are here just for the maintenance of law and order. We are not influencing the voters.
Also clearly against Benazir were the influential Muslim clergy, 1,000 of whom even issued an edict against voting for the People's Party.
बेनज़ीर साहिबा इस्लाम से खारिज हो गई हैं, उनका निकाह टूट गया है। अगर वो तौबा नहीं करती तो कतई तौर पर वो इस्लाम में दाखिल नहीं हो सकती और मुसलमान नहीं समझी जा सकती। अब जो शख्स उनको मुसलमान समझकर उनसे सियासी, समाजी, अदबी, इंतखाबी ताउन करेगा, वो इस्लाम से खारिज है। मैं कुरान सर पर उठाकर कहता हूँ कि वो जन्नत में नहीं जाएगा।
With the entire establishment ranged against her, Benazir appeared to benefit from a sympathy wave. The size of the crowds that Benazir drew as a result of the sympathy wave disguised the disenchantment of the voters, which ultimately caused her defeat.
ये तो इलेक्शन जीत के इस्लामाबाद चले जाते हैं, वहाँ से फिर जाते हैं अमेरिका। जब हम जाते हैं उनके पास तो कहते हैं जी घर ही कोई नहीं है, और जब काम पड़ता है तो मिलता ही कोई नहीं।
किसी गरीब का तो कुछ नहीं सोच रही। होनी चाहिए, बिल्कुल किसी ने कोई तामन नहीं किया। दुकानदार या घर वाले हैं वो सभी मियाँ साहब को पसंद कर रहे हैं, मियाँ शहबाज शरीफ को।
The People's Party managed to win only 45 of 216 parliamentary seats. The IJI won 105. But the battle in Punjab was the most decisive. The IJI won an astounding 91 seats from Punjab compared to the People's Party's 14. Along with the IJI victory, the other new factor in this election is what looks like the emergence of a wave of Punjabi nationalism.
सिंध में जाती है तो कहती है मैं सिंध की बेटी हूँ, पंजाब की बेटी क्यों नहीं कहती, पाकिस्तान की बेटी क्यों नहीं कहती, उधर जाके पंजाबियों को गालियाँ निकालती है।
लेकिन तुम जाती हो सिंध के अंदर, तुम सिंध के अंदर सिंधी कौमियत की बात करती हो और कहती हो कि मैं सिंध की बेटी हूँ, वहाँ सिंधु देश वालों के साथ मिलकर तुम इलेक्शन कैंपेन करती हो, और जब तुम यहाँ इस्लामाबाद में आती हो तुम कौमी यकजहती की बात करती हो।
Could this upsurge of Punjabi nationalism give Pakistan its first Punjabi Prime Minister? Do you want to be Prime Minister?
Well, if I'm given a chance, I will not say no to it.
Pakistan's caretaker Prime Minister Ghulam Mustafa Jattoi, who is from Sindh, is also a contender and in the event of a tussle could have the backing of the establishment.
The other charge which is made against the IJI, which is that because there are 9 parties, there will be a tussle over Prime Minister.
This is something which the people will have to decide, the people of Pakistan.
The IJI's poor showing in Sindh and the PPP's virtual wipeout in Punjab could lead to further tension not only between the two provinces but between Pakistan's only 2 mass-based politicians.
Many people feel that if you and Benazir Bhutto had not started fighting with each other immediately after the last election, that, we could really have seen stable civilian, rule in Pakistan. Why did that happen? Why was it so hard for you to get on?
It didn't happen from my side. I was the first one to extend my hand of cooperation to Benazir Bhutto. And when I was elected as Chief Minister of this province, I, on the floor of the House, made a statement that let's forget about the bitterness of the elections. Let us now work for the uplift of the country. And I thought it'll meet a favorable response from the other side. But unfortunately, she was in no mood to accept the verdict of the people. It was no doubt a split mandate. I was elected as the Chief Minister of the largest province of the country in terms of population, and then she was elected as the Prime Minister. And I think she thought that she will change this mandate of the people.
On the national level, the first question is, will Benazir's People's Democratic Alliance accept the result of this election, which they say has been stolen from them?
If the election was rigged on the mass scale that the People's Party claims, then it was done too cleverly for most people to notice. Benazir Bhutto will therefore require all her considerable political skills to persuade people to take the issue to the streets. It seems wiser then for her to agree to a spell in opposition, which even many of her supporters believe would do her good. This is Tavleen Singh reporting for The World This Week from Lahore.